What do you think? You seem a little upset that I didn't appreciate your pick. It's a good pick.
Let's see what you've got. Hi everyone, welcome to the third episode of
Which watch would they wear? Today we're going to be talking about Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, and discussing a few watches the man would be wearing. Ready?
Yes.
Let's go ahead with your first pick.
So you know what Iron Man's helmet is like, right?
Yes, I do.
It has the heads-up display which flips open.
Yes, it does.
Which watches have those?
I genuinely cannot think of a single watch that has that.
Well, it's watches from work. Especially the UR230 Eagle.
Yes.
Of course, the flap opens up like his helmet does.
Yeah.
It also fits in with the tech, gadgety vibe that Iron Man
Is the flap
has.
opening the only reason why you chose
It's
it?
not.
Okay,
Futuristic.
cool.
And it's unapologetically bold even.
Cool, that makes sense, yeah. So, my first pick. Now, the man, Tony Stark, right? He's the darling of America in that world. And he's something that the world knows and talks about. There's only one watch in the world that does that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jacob & Co. billionaire time tester. Of course it is. And you know why this is the watch? It's because he's a genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. Of course it is.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Another fun fact that people might not know about the watch, it has I think 482 diamonds in it. It took 3.5 years to make, and they almost dried out the market for yellow diamonds. It's the only one in the world that's ever been made. It's one of one, much like Mr. Tony Stark. Hey. My second pick, Mr. Tony Stark. In the first movie, he made a suit out of limited material. The world looked at him and the world was like, oh my god, what is this guy doing? This is an insane advancement in technology. You know which watch did that in the 21st century? Let me give you a hint. No dial, no hands, no crown.
The Ulis Nada Freak.
Yes, the Ulis Nada Freak. My second pick, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ulis Nada Freak. Now, what this watch did for the world of horology, especially in the 21st century, is it changed the game. It had a movement that was on display on the dial to such an extent that it didn't even require hands. The very first edition didn't even have a crown, and it was wound by the case back, and the time was set on the bezel. And Tony Stark pretty much did that in his universe. And also, the Freak X Magma matches his suit. Well, it's not, his suit isn't really red and black, but the red theme is there. The red theme is there. The red theme
So
is there.
there's red. Okay, my second watch has something to do with Iron Man's mode of transport.
He flies around.
He flies around.
Yeah.
How high can he fly?
He can fly really high.
Which watches are certified to fly that high? And even higher, in fact.
Is it an Omega Speedmaster?
It's an Omega Speedmaster, but it's the Skywalker X33.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's been certified by the European Space Agency for all their missions, and it's not a moon watch, so it has all the digital features, which makes it more tech heavy. This multifunctional device is definitely suited for Iron Man, even though his suit can do pretty much everything.
Yeah, Mr. Vijay, I just have that one question. Why would he wear a watch on top of his suit?
How often do you use your chronograph?
Go ahead.
Okay, so now Tony Stark would wear a classy watch from a sophisticated watchmaking brand. This is a brand which is known to be the watchmaker's watch.
Ooh, JLC.
Gisela Coulter indeed. It is the Master Grand Edition World Timer. The latest one, it was just launched.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Tony Stark has been long gone.
No, God! Oh, wow. Why'd you have to do that to me, bro? We don't have to talk about his death and all here, okay?
But he could still be wearing this in some alternate multiverse.
Oh, wow. That's, okay.
I mean, he wouldn't just go for a traditional complication. He would go for something that makes a statement.
Yes. I completely agree with you there. When Tony Stark walks into a party, sure, he might wear a billionaire timepiece here and there. He might wear a Ulis Nada Freak to show like, I'm Iron Man, right? But he's also a sophisticated guy and he has a lot of money. He needs a watch with heritage. A watch that can practically do anything because his suit can do anything. This watch has a moon phase, this watch has a chronograph, this watch has a perpetual calendar, and this watch is the IWC. Watch you guys, the perpetual calendar.
Okay.
He has a suit that does it all. He has a watch that does it all. And this watch shows it all.
So, my thoughts on your selection. I think, okay, fine. IWC Perpetual Calendar, definitely a classy choice.
Yeah.
A signature complication for the brand and so on.
Yeah.
The Ulis Nada Freak is something that I almost went with myself.
Yeah.
But the Jacob Billionaire is not something that's sitting quite right with me.
Okay.
Jewelry to that extent does not quite go with Robert Downey Jr. or Iron Man or Tony Stark, in my opinion.
Okay.
It seems like a force fit just because he's billionaire, philanthropist.
Hurts, but okay, fine, whatever. Entitled to your own opinion and everything, go ahead. Yeah.
So I mean, I somewhat agree with the other two, but not the billionaire.
Okay. That's actually a fair assessment, I'd say. So the Uber pick is not something I'm completely on board with. His helmet opens up the watch. I mean, it's okay. Now the Speedmaster makes sense, which is if he wears it when he doesn't have the suit on. The Speedmaster makes sense, and the JLC also makes sense. It does go along with his vibe. He might need a world timer. Okay, I think I'm torn. You say you don't like one pick of mine, and I don't like one pick of yours. It's 2-2 from us. It's 2-2 from us, and now it's up to them to decide.
Yeah,
right?
please tell us.
It's pretty much. Yeah, so you guys tell us who won, who's next.